This is NBC News Digest, sponsored by Emery Worldwide. Here is Chuck Scarborough, NBC News.
Good evening. French and Belgian authorities want to head off an international furor by expediting the salvage of radioactive material from a sunken French ship in the North Sea. It hit a car ferry off Belgium yesterday. 6 yacht racers from Los Angeles are reported safe aboard a Dutch tug tonight. Their 60-foot catamaran came apart in heavy weather in the North Atlantic today. Terror has gripped some inner-city areas of Los Angeles, caught in territorial wars by about 12 teenage gangs. So far, 3 innocent people have died. Now this.
When an oil rig has to wait for a part, money goes down the drain. I trust Emery's same-day service.
Call Emery. We've earned the trust of American business.
2 bandits entered the Roman villa of actress Gina Lollobrigida today. They took $600 from 2 guests. The caretaker fired his shotgun twice. The bad guys got away. I'm Chuck Scarborough in New York. More news later on this NBC station.
Last night in part 1 of B.
It's fantastic.
The visitors arrived in 50 gigantic motherships. They said they came in search of chemicals, which they desperately needed to save their dying planet, and in return offered to share with us all of their knowledge. But there were some who were too skeptical and too inquisitive, and they suddenly started to disappear. Daring news cameraman Mike Donovan became suspicious enough to risk penetrating the security of a mothership, only to make a startling discovery.
Every continent will soon be under our complete domination.
But he was caught in the act. Only then to discover the visitors' truly frightening identities. As the visitors tightened their control around the country, the roots of the resistance were being formed. Dr. Juliette Parrish was chosen to lead the rebels' underground movement against the visitors.
Hang on.
And tonight, the ultimate battle with the visitors begins. At stake, the survival of the human race.
A new I-95 bridge is in danger in Connecticut. The story at 11.
NBC Monday Night at the Movies returns following these messages.
Let's all be there Sundays this fall as Silver Spoons move to a new night.
I can hardly wait.
Followed by Punky Brewster.
Yeah.
She's a little orphan girl about to change the life of this old codger.
By me.
It's an hour of fun and surprises.
All right.
Sundays this fall at Silver Spoons and Punky Brewster.
Is the mayor's dog a pet or a pest? The story at 11.
Sunday, it's a special 2-hour Knight Rider movie. Michael must save a beautiful woman from a madman bent on destruction.
We'll never survive a direct hit.
Sunday on Knight Rider.
This is NBC News Digest. Here is Chuck Scarborough, NBC News.
Good evening. The shuttle Discovery is still scheduled for its 3rd space ride Wednesday morning. All the major networks are planning live coverage of the launch at 8:35 Eastern Time. Montana is dry as tinder with at least 3 major forest and prairie fires burning in various parts of the state. More than 40,000 acres of range and timber have been burned out. The stakes in the Illinois lottery have rolled over for the last 3 weeks, and now officials believe this week's prize will be $38 million, the highest in U.S. history. And in Dayton, Ohio, an engineer didn't know if his train had rolled over a body or a bag of clothing, but he stopped anyway. It was a 13-year-old boy snoozing comfortably between the rails. He was unhurt. I'm Chuck Scarborough in New York. More news later on this NBC station.
I'm Bryant Gumbel. Tomorrow morning on Today, actor Robert Duvall and his future as a country western singer.
Also, Glenda Jackson talks of dissident Andrei Sakharov.
Tomorrow on Today.
This News 4 update is sponsored by Beck's Beer.
Good evening. Striking hospital workers are still meeting at this hour to decide if they'll accept the new contract. A Senate subcommittee brings new charges of organized crime involvement in an Atlantic City union. And another dangerous fault is found in an I-95 bridge in Connecticut.
One of the toughest anti-smoking laws takes effect in Suffolk County, and there's much ado about the mayor's lost doggy. All that plus Al's weather and Sal's sports at 11.
See you then.
Jim and Kate Weiler were a happy, loving couple. until they were plunged into a nightmare.
You're being arrested on suspicion of first-degree murder.
Somebody's setting her up.
She's lying. She's lying. It is now my duty to sentence you to be confined for the remainder of your natural life at the state penitentiary of Peavey Valley.
On the way to prison, a daring escape sets them running for their lives, and a hot pursuit is on. They change their identities, fleeing from every police force in the country, searching for the look-alike who framed Kate, hiding from the woman who wants them all dead.
Find her. Find them before they find her.
It's Hot Pursuit on a road that leads to death or freedom.
The most important thing is for us to find that woman and clear you.
Love and danger on the run. Hot Pursuit, Saturdays this fall.
NBC, let's all be there.
Let's all be there in 21 days for NBC's Sneak Week as Bill Cosby returns in The Cosby Show.
Who's in trouble now?
He's a loving family man.
I am your father. I brought you in this world, and I'll take you out.
Raising a house full of kids.
I asked Mom. She said I could go. Go ask her.
Ask Mom?
And handling their biggest problem.
There's no wolfman growling in your closet.
Bill Cosby on The Cosby Show. Also on Sneak Week, she was a young wife, deeply in love with her husband. Suddenly,
You're being arrested on suspicion of first-degree murder.
I'm telling you, somebody's setting her up.
Wrongly convicted. There was only one man she could count on.
When did they move me to that prison?
I don't want you to go.
Her husband risked everything to earn her freedom. And now they must escape the police and a hired killer out to destroy them. Two people in trouble. Two people in love. Two people you'll care about. Hot Pursuit. Also on Sneak Week, Michael Landon travels the highway to heaven on a very special mission.
I'm an angel.
Some people don't believe it.
What?
But meeting an angel can be an uplifting experience.
I turned the other cheek.
He's got a touch that can work miracles.
Never underestimate the power of love.
He'll make a believer out of you as he touches the hearts of all America. Michael Landon on the highway to heaven. Also on Sneak Week, this cop and his surprising partner hit the streets in Hunter.
I don't believe I'm doing this.
And the crooks are in for a big surprise.
You have the right to remain silent.
Rick Hunter has some unusual tactics.
I make up for it with my style, zest, nerve, and quality busts.
And this cupcake isn't your average cop either.
Drop the blade, Buster.
So when they team up, anything can happen on Hunter. Also on Sneak Week, Miami Vice. Miami Vice. Feel it coming. Also on Sneak Week, catch this beauty.
I'm not accustomed to waiting.
She's Sidney Kovac, a full-fledged private eye.
Absurd.
And this beauty is Carol, her partner in crime.
It's ridiculous.
Carol's got a lot to learn, if anybody wants to teach her.
Well, what do you mean by that?
But she does have a lot of class.
I sneezed in these.
They have only two things in common, the same ex-husband.
Well, he did marry a blonde. Not technically.
And a love for adventure.
Nice.
From now on, they'll be spending a lot of time together.
My nightgown wouldn't fit you because, well, we're not built the same. You're taller.
Lonnie Anderson and Linda Carter will soon be turning heads every week.
You just have to know how to talk to people.
Surrounded by danger, glamour, romance, and laughter.
No, that's the first place he'll look.
As partners in crime. So let's all be there for all the stars, all the excitement, and all the fun. Starting in 21 days, NBC's new shows on NBC Sneak Week.
NBC, let's all be there.
Fleetwood Mac's guitarist Lindsey Buckingham tomorrow live at 5.
Marco Polo, the fighter, the lover, the legend. NBC presents a spectacular 10-hour miniseries with an all-star cast. Discover the world of Marco Polo. Sunday, September 9th.
next on News 4 tonight with the longest hospital strike in New York history, and the strikers voted on a new contract tonight, and we'll have the latest for you. And a startling report on how organized crime is tightening its grip on Atlantic City. Tonight's cover story by Dave Marish.
A Long Island judge throws the book at a man accused of sexually abusing neighborhood kids. Another dangerous flaw is discovered in an I-95 bridge in Connecticut. Will it cause epic traffic jams? And Mayor Koch makes a rare plea for a missing pooch. But tonight's controversy, is the mayor's doggie a pet or a pest? Next on News 4 Tonight.
We continue with V, starring Mark Singer, Faye Grant, and Jane Badley. This fall, the adventure continues as V becomes an exciting new weekly series. This Friday, don't miss the action movie Invasion Force.